Good afternoon, Brio friends. Sue Sonner coming to you from the community room. Lindsay asked me to share some of my music with you. I don't know about you, but it's sometimes hard to find something that feels right to do during these long days, and playing the piano has been one of those things for me. When we talked to Ward Phillips about moving here, I said, will there be a piano at Brio? And he said, oh, I'm sure there will be. And I said, well, that's something I would really like to do when I get there, would be to volunteer to play the piano. And I have done that at Elon. And Elon friends, if you're watching today, I miss you so much. So I hope I have a chance to connect with you today. Anyway, I'm sharing my piano playing with you today. This is not going to be entertainment. You're going to have to work, so get your little pencil and paper out because we're going to have a trivia thing. My theme today is colors. I'm doing music that has colors in the title. Do not Google it. Kathy, that's for you. But try to think of as many different songs that you know that have a color in them. I've picked out a few here, and the first one today is My Blue Heaven. These are all oldies, so you can sing along. All right, next on the agenda is page 16, it says. And this one's all the colors, somewhere over the rainbow. I think Wizard of Oz was the first movie I saw that had color, Technicolor. Maybe some of the rest of you can remember that. I saw it at the old, it wasn't the Roxy then, little theater in Hopkins, Missouri. So bring some memories in back mind of when you saw The Wizard of Oz. Have you thought of all your songs with rainbow and blue in them? You can go back and work on these. We're moving on to yellow, and this is Yellow Rose of Texas. Some of you know I have a granddaughter in Texas whose name is Libby Rose. So this is for Libby Rose. And this one is by a composer that most of you will know. I'm not going to tell you the name of it, so I'm going to hear you all shouting out to the TV now. Okay, here we go. Of course you all knew that was Stephen Foster. Everyone except Lindsay, who's never heard of Stephen Foster. Oh, maybe she has. No, she's shaking her head. All right, moving on to one that we can all relate to, especially in these days. Silver threads among the gold. I'm sure there's a few staff members that have added a few silver threads among their gold also. Okay, it says slowly, so we will do this one slowly. Okay, you're going to say this next one is What Child Is This? But it has another name it goes by, which many of you will know, and I forgot to bring something to hold that page down, so we'll hope it stays. All right. What Child Is This is also known as green sleeves. So here we have the color green. Look outside and see the beautiful green outside today. It's gorgeous out there. which was my era. And in 1950, there was a very famous pianist who had a television show, and his name was Liberace. I can't imagine people today watching a television show of someone playing piano, but that was a big deal in my life. He was quite an inspiration for me. One time I did a performance someplace with a candelabra and used my Liberace book. Today I have When Your Hair is Turned to Silver. You can see that's a common theme, our silver hair here. Okay, here we go. Alla Liberace. Okay, closing in on it here, folks. And I have a very special treat for you. This is something I do not bring out very often, but I thought the occasion called for it today. Have two versions of our closing number, which is I'm Always Chasing Rainbows. And this is a method I learned not from Mrs. Wiley, my first piano teacher, not from Mr. Jones, my college teacher, not from Wanda Paul, the teacher at Northwestern University, but from a secret source. And it is called the L'Orange method, not known to very many people, requires a little extra equipment to get this. So sit back and relax, because I'm sure you have never heard this before. I'm always chasing rainbows. Short and sweet. And for the grand finale now, I'm always chasing rainbows. Okay, we're trying to add some color to our lives these days that might not be so colorful. So chase your rainbows. That's my word for you today. Get out there and take a little walk, eat a little fun Friday treat, or whatever. you've enjoyed this. I have. Thank you.